YouTube will get to see the clean, clear, and crystal, uninterrupted footage. That is hopefully incredible. Also, Toasty, thanks for the 41 months of subbing. That's a lot of subbing. Thanks for the continued support, bud, and please enjoy your possums. Congrats, Lucina. You are first, and let's hop in here. I'm just gonna do normal. I'm not insane. I'm not gonna do it on hard. Sheep, thanks for the 18 months. It's a lot of subbing. Thanks for the support. Enjoy your possums. I'm so excited. I really enjoyed playing through Alan Wake 1 and my replay of Control. So I'm just so ready for this. I love the background shifting images, shifting between like multiple walking silhouettes and like the single silhouette of Alan and stuff. So excited. Really hoping my computer doesn't break. Ready to put our hands into the wet? Can we not? Also, this is the darkness, not the hiss. First load took ages. It could just be like, yeah, so I'm assuming it's a combo of like compiling shaders, getting everything set up, and then like loading the maps and cutscenes and shit. What up, Magma? How you doing? Hey, here we go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story.
Hi, Alan.
And expectations.
Nice third eye.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Oh. Oh, that's bad. That's a lot of shadow behind him.
In a horror story, there are only victims.
Shama, thanks for the subbing, bud. Appreciate it. Enjoy your possums.
Not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
He's going on his horror story ramble again. That's cool. That's a callback to the first game.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Oh, ooh, that's water? Oh, I did not like that.
This story is a monster.
Oh, I do not like that. Oh, it's in water! Oh, whoa! Okay, alright. Remedy, starting out strong. Starting out strong, Remedy. Holy shit. I was like, this looks wrong and it's a reflection, but I can't get why. It was a sideways view of a deer head in water. Oh my god. Listen, I love good camera shots. I'm a sucker for good camera shots. And that was one of them. Ooh, baby. Yeah, very like Twin Peaks, David Fincher. That's the person's name, right? David Fincher? It might be. It might not be. So you got your whole ass hanging out. Alright. As is tradition, hold the phone. Boop. Hang on. My sensitivity is a little low. I gotta out of habit. Alright, all my graphic settings correct? That looks normal. DLSS, yeah. Brightness I calibrated. Low. Oh yeah, performance would probably be better. You're right. I wasn't thinking about that when I was setting stuff up earlier. Yeah, I think I'll leave it on performance. That probably sounds better anyways. I'm so excited for this game. It does upscale really well. This game is gorgeous already, I can tell. Damn, son, you just got your whole ass hanging out. Can we show this? Is this allowed? Are we just allowed to have whole asses hanging out in video games now? This isn't The Witcher. This man's got his whole ass out. It's allowed. I know Twitch is TOS about stuff like this because of playing Cyberpunk on stream. As long as it's not like the focus of the game, it's fine. That is like Twitch's official stance. I'm lost already and I just started. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So this... Is the sound supposed to be cutting out, or is my computer trying not to die? Hi, Alan. Nice to see you, buddy. At this point, I'm not even surprised. Your sound was doing that too? Okay. When that happens with my PC, stuff has a tendency to crash soon after, so I get concerned. Run faster, boy! Oh. Hi, Alan. Could you stop? Where am I going? This way? Oh, I hate this so much, but I love it. But I hate it. If Alan pops up again, I swear to God, my mouse might go flying. Yeah, Alan, if you're gonna jump scare us, at least give me some clothes. Oh no. Oh no, one of them is real. I have no sound. That's bad. Oh, nope, there it is. This seems normal. This seems totally normal, right? It'll be fine. Oh, that's my heart. This sound is very desynced. It's fine.
What the fuck?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That is true. I don't really need it. I'm dead. Alan Wake 2. Wild! The audio resynced itself back up there. That's that. I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. That was a sick intro, though. Honest to God, the audio being weird and fucky, like, actually added to it for me.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I might restart the game after this, though, because this is, like, so off from the subtitles.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
God, those subtitles are zooming.
It's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
I'm not super concerned about it. Subtitles get desynced all the time in games.
Love you too.
If it keeps up, I'll probably do it.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan.
We're just gonna have desynced audio. It's just gonna happen now, chat.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
This is unintentionally hilarious, and I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Like, I'm not mad. This is just hysterical.
Turns up just as we arrive in town.
I break games all the damn time, and by God, this is so on par for the course.
I'm glad you're on this case.
It's a goddamn spaghetti western out here.
Right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would.
On the plus side, you can read what's going to happen before it happens, chat. So that's cool.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Very Alan Wake of us.
Time to get to work.
We're really just getting ahead of the curve.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
Yeah, it's fine. Return 1, invitation. My controller was vibrating when I did inputs.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I'm sorry, hang on. I need to turn that off. I fucking can't. It's so silly. Oh, it's slaying me. How do I turn that off? How do I turn that off? Oh, I need to turn that off. The VA for Wake is the VA for Casper? Oh my god, really? There's not a way to turn them off, apparently. According to the internet. You have to apparently go to Task Manager and kill the Epic overlay. Fuck that. I'm gonna restart my game really quick. It's being weird and janky. I'm just gonna restart the game. It's being a little weird. If it replays that cutscene, that's fine. It's definitely being a little strange though. Games sometimes get super weird when you tab in and out of them a bunch, and I tabbed in and out of the game a bunch of times to start it when I started stream. This is absolutely a horror game. It's a horror survival game. Absolutely is. That is not a joke or anything. This is a horror survival game. That is officially what it is. Yeah, it was kind of wild how it was only $50 on PC. Kind of blew my mind. It was $70 if you wanted, like, all of the DLC for the future. Yeah, that's what it sounded like from what I was reading. If that's what they are, poggers. Alright, so note to self, this game just always takes forever to load. Never restart the game, got it. That probably is the difference. I need an M2. I need to just buy one at this point in my life. Are they synced?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Nope.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been
Oh
gone so
no,
much
no, they're
lately,
synced now.
Logan.
Aha.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
Okay, now.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
Oh my god, the subtitles are so bad.
Love you too. And say hi
The
to
subtitles are really bad. That's kind of embarrassing.
Logan. I will. Bye, kiddo.
That's kind of bad. That's the type of stuff that can be slowly fixed over time, though, I'm sure.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
They're still slightly out from the game. It's running through them much too fast, but other games have had that problem before.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
See, now the dialogue's only slightly behind.
Glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
I feel like this game would run much better if I put it on, like, a hard drive that's not a fucking hard drive.
Okay.
Problems for future me to worry about. Psh.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Something, just uninstall 14 off my SSD. Put this on it.
Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Audio stuff's because I'm running on an HDD. That's not surprising. We're gonna deal with it tonight.
A deputy was
And tomorrow
supposed
I'll
to
move it
show us to the
to
crime
a
scene.
to my SSD.
There's the car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
My SSD just doesn't have enough room on it right now, so I'll just like have to. I'll just have to deal for now.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Go take a look.
So we'll just have to deal with it for tonight, and then I'll try and fiddle some stuff tomorrow.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
It seems pretty good for most of it. I'm sure it's just one of those like when stuff is loading at the same time. It said return return 1.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Oh, people are saying it's just that cutscene. If that's the case, that's fine.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
As long as it's fine, like during the game, it doesn't bother me. Cutscenes can be a little off, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Agent's right here, Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene.
I really need to just buy an SSD for my PC at this point. Like an extra one, I mean. Like a M2.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
They were fucking. I mean, what?
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton.
The heart.
Well, we reckon there are some,
We
organs
reckon.
that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Let's go look at the
I want
body.
to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area.
Can't miss it.
Off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
I just like subtitles being on because that way I can balance my game audio to be a tad quieter than me, which is what I like.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the
I think. Yeah, let me try something though, real quick. Shoop.
facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Oh, that's better. Sup, homie?
I need to think through the facts of the case. Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
The Mind Place? I'm sorry, what? No, no, no.
Building the Mind Place.
No, no, no. That's a bad idea.
Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Holy polygons? Yeah, that's a hard drive issue. I think my hard drive's having problems.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
It sometimes causes stuff to load pretty slowly. Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Use W, A, S, and D to move around. I can zoom. I can move the cursor. Federal Bureau of Criminal Investigations. Cauldron Lake Murders? Cauldron Lake Murders. Murder methods, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. That makes sense. The lake is the magical place. Losing on legs and wrists, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing. Murder targets of no common traits. Chest trauma. Animal butchery. Reported missing in 2010. Context, that's when Alan Wake 1 came out. Ted Lane, dentist stab wounds, bruising, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Alan Wake, W-A-K-E. Alan Wake is obviously the prequel to this, Alan Wake 1. It came out in 2010. That's why it's 2010. Then Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. It's a pun. I'm being a detective. My brain has one goal in mind right now. It is solve. Also, this is only going to go badly. Just straight up. Her having this mind palace here is only going to go absolutely terribly for her. This just screams have someone invade my mind palace.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Yeah, it doesn't even stop nearby threats.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge.
Also, yeah, a deer head
now?
inside the thing.
Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you
Also,
taking
her
the
last name is
time?
Anderson. Tor and Odin Anderson, you know, the ones from Old Gods of Asgard who have appeared in the original Alan Wake as well as in Control.
Funny, Anderson.
Anderson. Just saying. They're from Bright Falls.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Yeah, you are, Casey. Saga's a Finnish Swedish name. Mirror Peak from Alan Wake 1. Sorry. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will reflect on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted... Sorry, y'all don't understand. I'm losing it over here. Saga's a Finnish Swedish name. It absolutely makes sense that she would be related to the Andersons. Also, and sorry, the inverted peak is an inverted pyramid, which is the board from Control. In case you want to try and follow my thought process there, which in turn stands for the astral plane. Inverted pyramids are the astral plane. That is typically what they stand for. And the board takes the form of an inverted pyramid when it talks to us.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Well, the water is Cauldron Lake. I am doing full Pepe Sylvia. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. Well, the water in Cauldron Lake is special because it's not a lake, it's an ocean. Even gave him, I do have a board with red string right now. It's going everywhere.
Bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
The lake is an ocean? Yes.
They did. Next coffee's
That is the final line from the original finale to Alan Wake 1. The final line in episode 6 was like the original end of the game. His final line that he says is the lake is an ocean. Or sorry, he says it's not a lake, it's an ocean. In reference to Cauldron Lake. Talking about the fact that the lake is much deeper than it seems, that it holds the dark place within it, that it is a place of power.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
General Store.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Fun. Cauldron Lake is a very special place
FBI, huh?
for so many reasons.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are
I do
real?
want to know about Barry.
Hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body.
I did all of them originally, but I didn't do them on the replay. I ran out of time if I wanted to finish Alan Wake. So I don't remember every detail, but I remember most of it.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and...
Oh, he's just got his whole wang hanging out.
Deputy.
No tarp.
Did I get the postcard? Yes.
Okay. Let's
Yes.
start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Just gonna hold her body here.
Ritualistic.
Murder scene. I feel like that goes... Oh, I just put it on the board.
Turns up
Okay.
Just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Murder at Cauldron Lake, confidential attorney. Federal Bureau of Criminal Investigation is FBI, right? That's not like a code name for the FBC, right? The FBC stuff is always labeled Federal Bureau of Control. Forgive me, the C is throwing me off. I've been playing too much Control. Consistent with previous murders, yes or no? Okay. It prompts a new question, and that can lead to new stuff, new goals. That's what I thought. I thought that, like, they set up in Control that the FBC is an official government organization, and it has, like, its own seal and everything. You know? So I thought that was it. I can collect clues from the body. Great!
Killer left the heart right next to the body.
They're all in the same. Control, Alan Wake are in the same universe, and there's hints that Max Payne is also in the
Bruising on
same
wrist
universe,
from
but
the
that's
hollow
not
straps
confirmed
holding him
yet.
down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
The Remedy connected universe. I like it. Oh, do I place it just like in order?
Think, Saga.
Oh, onto the open question? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this mechanic is supposed to work. I need to put it on the open question.
Chest.
Is that literally what he calls it? That's great.
Definitely matches the previous murder.
That's great.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with.
It's not clear. It's like, it's very vague, but
4 murders that we know about.
it's whatever. Learn about the killer, learn about the victim.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood.
Is the guns he uses so he can enter bullet time? Unironically, probably true. I mean, it's about to get remastered or redone, isn't it, Toaster? That'll be the hard tell, right?
Multiple killers?
Like when Max Payne gets redone, that'll be the hard tell. If they include references to the other stuff, then obviously it's included. But otherwise, if they don't, that'll basically be them putting the nail in the coffin of, nah, it's just
Was
separate.
it for a camera?
Was it for a
Someone
camera?
was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Hang on. The killers. Yeah, multiple sets of footprints. Heavy blood splatters, obviously.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
For later. Okay, thanks, game. I feel like them not letting you assign clues to the wrong question is both smart and dumb simultaneously. Smart because,
Any idea who the victim is?
it makes the game flow better.
Miss Nightingale.
Dumb
Was
because it
FBI.
doesn't allow you time to get
Found
things
about
wrong.
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Yeah, no, it does also make sense to me that, like, she's supposed to be, like, this super genius who, like, figures all this stuff out on the fly.
So you knew our victim.
Like, she's such an amazing detective, she makes her own, like, cabin in her head, right?
Ran into him a few times at Quantico.
So it makes sense that she would just, like, always understand.
Together.
Nightingale, Monka S.
He went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Well, we watched him die and then come back to life. And, Alan Wake. That was fun.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze. Booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he
Oh, yeah, no, he's dead now. He's dead,
There's
dead.
more to that story.
With his dick out on the
no
table.
happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
So all the other victims also went missing.
Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Alan Wake!
Probably something this.
Alan fucking Wake!
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mental state questionable. Yeah, is this spontaneous or premeditated? This screams premeditated.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were
It's called an altered world event, Saga.
Why Nightingale?
Gosh.
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Oh, here we go.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
God, the fact that there's a deer head on the wall is really fucking with me.
This mug always cheers me
Not
up.
the worst mom. Lamau XD. Nightingale.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home.
Okay.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
But Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Oops, case board. He came from Cauldron Lake.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Shut up.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Hit me.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Possibly
Noticed he
nude.
was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this
It's
guy doing
unfinished?
skipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
Well, we're in the Pacific
You need to
Northwest,
get out
sir.
more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Is that FBC? I mean, I'm just wondering.
Tracks. Barefoot.
No, let me read the damn...
They come out.
No,
from the
okay, it
road.
looks like writing.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
I tried to read it by zooming in, yeah.
Added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Alan!
Page of story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words.
Oh, flashbacks to the first game.
Message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
This is literally the same shit they did in the first
An
game.
invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Oh, I would quit and go home immediately if I found that.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing this
Jamie!
game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Can y'all just hear the sound? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events.
There's an on-screen little icon.
Nightingale's role in this.
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Alan's words.
Inside.
Oh! Backstory. From Alan Wake 1. For those of you who missed it, this is here to help you. You have to stare at Nightingale's face while I explain this. Apologies. The cutting out of the heart. The first people in Bright Falls who got the typewriter were the Tor brothers, or the Anderson brothers, Tor and Odin. Ignore them. Throw them out the window. The next person to get it was Thomas Zane, a poet. And him and his love lived in Bright Falls. And his love died drowning in Cauldron Lake. And the darkness from Cauldron Lake took over her body. And when Zane figured out that when he tried to bring her back to life using the typewriter, and it didn't work. Instead, it was the darkness inside of her. Like the being of darkness inside of his love's body. He tried to cut out her heart with a knife. And instead, inside, just found Shadow. Feel like that's kind of important right now. Just saying. Feel like that's kind of important.
I think he came.
And as for like the words inside me,
but his tracks make no sense.
I feel like there is a big emphasis on the first game of pages of Alan Wake's manuscript just being everywhere. Is the game now trying to imply that like Alan Wake's manuscripts are like in the hearts of these people and this new cult is trying to cut them out of people?
Found all I can here.
Words have power and words are stored in different ways.
See what I can find inside.
So are pieces of the manuscript inside of people? Manuscript pages! Yeah, no, I am just rambling to myself. If you know answers, I will stab you. I will stab you. You will be stabbed.
Something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the
Yeah,
deputies
maybe
to
that's what's giving them power to come back from the dark place. Go back to the manuscript pages menu? Oh, did I miss something? Are we good? Are we good, game? We working?
It's one of their own.
Oh,
FBI
Alan
Special
reads
Agent
it.
Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago.
Beautiful. I was missing this. This was in the first game. Every time you got a piece of manuscript, Alan read it for you.
And then there was the page. This page. The first page that they had found. Not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message.
They did this in the first
Someone
one.
knew they were
In the
here.
first Alan Wake game, he always read the manuscript pages you found, so I'm really happy that you told me. Thank you.
Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
God, the textures are loading in so slowly. I really need to put this on an SSD of some sort. It's killing me. This way? This way. Even on your M2, the map takes ages to load. That doesn't surprise me, but like,
Page made sure it read like a
it took
story.
me like a solid minute there to get the text in the background to load in. So like, I feel like I need to change this at some point.
We'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their
God, this is
desires?
so good.
Are we characters or the audience?
You characters and the
Witnesses
audience.
For their design?
You can be both,
All
Saga.
the above?
It's all about control.
He said the thing! Sorry, I'm done.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
We need the next chapter.
You said control. I'm sorry. Listen. I don't think if y'all didn't understand how much I loved Control before now, I think y'all are slowly starting to getting this and like how much I love this like weird, spooky, creepy, supernatural vibe.
Puddles.
Like
Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
this must connect. Saying his name isn't that surprising.
Deputy.
Saying Control, that is a very particular word choice.
ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
No
Deerfest.
problem. I'll do it myself.
Context, Deerfest was the like countdown event in Alan Wake 1. Yeah, the line, it's about control. Like that line is very peculiar. But no, Deerfest was a big thing in the first Alan Wake game. He came to town 2 weeks before Deerfest, and then he like lost a week of time, and then it was 1 week until Deerfest. Just like it is for her. And in that week, he basically had to solve the problem with the darkness in the dark place to prevent it from coming into the real world. Sorry, just pointing out the really cool writing parallels between the games. Which makes a lot of sense, because I don't know if you've noticed, but in all of like the,
Oh, and I've got a key.
in all of the like artwork for Alan Wake 2, the 2s are parallel 1s. It's not like the number 2, it is 2 parallel lines. I'm losing my mind, but Remedy is very good on minor things like that. They very much like their little things that make a big
Let's
difference.
get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses.
They're very, very big on that.
The diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Control is a really big offender, so to speak, of it, and so was Alan Wake, to be fair. Was the Odin and Thor thing around Deerfest as well? Yes. It was, because they were
like a nice town
performing
somewhere.
at Deerfest.
Murders aside, pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in.
Deerfest is a very important time for the lake, apparently.
Now you're just being mean.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's repetitive, it's popping up over and over and over again, so it clearly has meaning and power.
Surprise.
And it has power because the people of the area are giving it the power, right? By celebrating it. Also, Deerfest, deers, come on. It's Deerfest, and they're wearing deer masks. Come on. Wonder when Saga will learn about Night Springs and Bright Falls? Yeah, that's a throwaway line in Alan Wake 1. There's a throwaway line in Alan Wake 1 that the Night Springs TV show is based off of Bright Falls. The deer in the lake, the deer in the mind place, the fact that these people wear deer heads, like... Go back and look at that machine. Oh, what, like over here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I'll get better about exploring as time goes on. I'm just kind of vibing at the moment.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
There it is.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
The crime books, by the way, the Alex Casey crime novels are written by Alan Wake. Alan Wake wrote the Alex Casey crime novels, in which Alan Wake kills off Alex Casey. Just throwing that out there. Weapon upgrade. Oh, manuscript fragments make your weapons better. That's cool. Words have power. Genuinely learning a lot. Oh yeah, no, you're learning. We're all learning down here. Chat, I'm a massive fan of what Remedy has done since Control came out. And I can't... Station 11, station model, I-32 station, station 10... Do not touch. This station is the property of the FBC. I was gonna say, that like notation is the same that they used on their like internal safe rooms. Is this a mobile safe room? Is this like a mobile FBC safe room? So the Mind Palace is a place that she made on her own to help her solve crimes better. I personally feel like it's going to lead to a real-world place in Bright Falls, and that's going to cause problems for her with the darkness and the dark place. It is a spoiler, but not a spoiler, because, like, it's very clearly, like, a jokey in-universe thing, but you also have to remember that Alan Wake wrote himself out of existence, so the fact...
Can't fit the clues all together yet.
The fact that he wrote himself out of existence, but he wrote about Alex Casey, like it's a whole thing.
For a camera?
I already told you what the Mind Palace is based off of. I don't believe so. I wouldn't say.
Just to throw it away.
I wouldn't say anything yet.
Something for us to find.
Stuff in something for us to find. Oh, did they tell you? I must have missed that one line. I apologize then. I'm assuming it's like a childhood memory. It's a place of power, I'm sure. Oh, is it actually based off their FBI field office in Bright Falls? That's a mistake. The Deerhead is another Bright Falls thing? Well, yeah, but we know that because of Deerfest.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Bright Falls! There we go. I was gonna say it's my game crashing.
Get that manuscript page out of my head.
We good, game? Nope, sounds dead. That's bad. Not sure about the case in this taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. These transition cutscenes, yeah, they're problematic. I'm assuming it's the game's just trying to load a shitload at once and it's having problems because of it. It's hard to tell how much of that is on the Remedy side of things, of something they need to improve upon, and how much is on my side of things, because I'm running this off of an old fucking HDD. Like an actual old school hard drive. This loading screen? Oh, I'm sure. These loading screens are going to be abysmal, chat. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not surprised. I'm used to it at this point. I play way too many games on my hard drive. I just need an M.2. How much have you missed? Yes. You've missed a lot of incoherent rambling. Transition car ride and straight into the next zone. I'm assuming this is just a hard drive problem, and my hard drive's been having problems. So I'm not really, like, holding my breath, you know? Stream gold to get felt in M.2. I'm gonna order it tonight.
Reach out so directly before.
She said the words! I can hear her!
Your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but
I think this might have been
I'm
what was causing the
thrilled to be
problem.
here for this mystery.
Every sub gives a possum and an M.2. Oh my god, there we go, finally, we made it. Jesus Christ, that was a realistic loading screen.
Need to swing by the
Nah,
office
I'm just gonna buy myself, I just need like a brand new like 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 1 magma. My hard drive is on the way out. It has been having problems that are unrelated to like... Yeah, like look at this stuff not loading in properly still after that giant load time. This is hard drive problems. I can count the polygons on one hand. This is hard drive problems. My hard drive is
The drive is
struggling.
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses.
Nightmare fuel. No, turn around. I want to see your face again. The floor is missing. Yes. We've done it. No, let me see your face, goddammit. I'm not fast enough. Oh, the floor is back. It's good. I'm also, by the way, this is also like, this is partially a bit because it's funny. And, partially I'm waiting for the game to load in better. Oh, we don't have the map for Bright Falls yet. Okay. Oh, so if I hit control, does it pop up? Or do I have to hit control here? Okay. Just trying to figure stuff out.
Hey there.
I think the reason the loading is taking so long is that there's 2 separate loading zones.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Pop off, King. It's the same deer floats. Those are literally the same deer floats from Alan Wake 1.
I mean, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few
Like,
days.
exactly those are the same floats. Like, that one in the front is the same exact one.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer.
The Oh Dear Diner! Oh, baby!
Guy, welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
I wouldn't say no to another.
This is Agent Alex Casey.
And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
A couple of
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thorpe
That
still
nice
on about
crunchy audio.
No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
that. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
That's on my hard drive, Chad. This is not on the game. The weird audio issues are absolutely on my hard drive. There's no way in hell all of that is on the game.
People besides the known victims.
How's the optimization? It seems fine, honestly. Like, my PC isn't struggling to run it, and it looks gorgeous. The weird, like, jittery nonsense of, like, stuff loading in slow is absolutely, my hard drive. Take what you're watching with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's.
I'm also
exactly
listening to
right.
them. The optimization seems wonderful, honestly. The game doesn't seem to be chugging at all. It seems to just be, like, my hard drive is having problems, which is fair.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Will it play the song? Jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut! Sorry! That's the song that the jukebox plays in Alan Wake 1. One of the Anderson brothers constantly requests it, and you have to do it like 4 different times throughout the game. You have to like make the thing play Coconut, smack the jukebox to make it work, then it plays it properly. You do it like 3 times throughout the game.
Corpses are part of
It's from the Anderson brothers.
Can't dwell on it too much.
Second and third down on the left is Old Gods of Asgard. That doesn't surprise me at all. I wasn't reading too heavily. Hang on. I'm just going to wait for it to load in. Yeah, it's you put the lime in the coconut. Marion Mead, Edith, Grimersons, Groovy Groovers, Old Gods of Asgard. Giant pile up here. Giant pile. Do we have to walk down the corridor? Ah! Sorry, this is an Alan Wake 1 thing. That's an Alan Wake 1 thing. The game starts its creepiness by having you walk down that corridor. The game's creepiness kicks off when you walk down this exact corridor. Bright Falls map! I'm gonna develop a fear of deers. Oh dear.
I need a tool to get this open.
Nope. I'm just doing some vague exploring. Oh, interesting update here. Interesting update. Also, I remembered the flashlight button from when I was assigning hotkeys earlier. This used to be another bathroom in Alan Wake 1. This door right here was a bathroom originally. Now they changed it to where there's just one gender-neutral bathroom. Can I close the door? I can.
It won't open.
Employees only. Okay. Sorry, I have to. I have to investigate everything.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions.
Damn, that artifacting is awful.
So what did you see in the woods?
That's all on me, chat. That's not on the game.
Dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found
Cult of the Tree.
the whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing?
What was that? That was weird.
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake.
I think the bigger one is the one that you like need to go for to get answers.
Perfectly legal.
Because like this answer seems to have given me nothing, right? Like, oh, they're a writer. They give me nothing. The other answer gave me something. Oops, wrong button.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found a necklace. The symbol is two.
Are you swapping between characters? I am just playing as this lady right now.
Finders keeper is Ed, my publisher.
I know nothing about this game. You spoil me, I will stab you. All I know is currently I am playing as Saga.
Belonging to one of the cultists.
Because that is all the game has let me do.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
It was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Swapping between uniform and regular clothes? She's not. She is here physically, right here. This right here is where she is physically. She is in this diner. This is her in her head. This is how she is thinking through this case. This is Sherlock going through the future in the Sherlock Holmes movies, right? Nope, that was my imagination. Sorry, it looked like the
Nothing there, right?
it looked like the fractal pattern from Control at first.
Wow. How did you put that together?
You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Good to see you.
So we got something. Game saved.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream.
Yeah, you have a spoilers command.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson.
It's Rose!
I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose.
She's an Alan Wake 1.
You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
She doesn't get fully possessed in Alan Wake 1. She gets partially controlled by the, she gets partially controlled by the darkness. The darkness uses her. Is there any way that I can look at those items I just got? Can that go on the case board yet? Oh, the Alex Casey lunchboxes as a case now.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can.
Yeah, it's double pyramids.
Another message.
But yeah, no, Rose gets like controlled by
Think.
I meant to click this top one after who left this. This is also a smart way of telling you how many lunchboxes are in each area, yeah? Is you can like kind of look it through and see. Ah. If I click on it, it shows me exactly how many. That's cool. Oh dear diner.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey.
The one I had did mention the FBC, yes. It said it was by an FBC outpost.
Cult of the Tree.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite
Morning,
class.
Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important.
I saw that at first. Then I noticed it was an Ahti.
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
And I got sad. I was hoping it was Ahti.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
You're afraid of animals attacking you. Your city sauerkraut festival isn't as worrying.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Yeah, lead the way. I'm not barging in or anything.
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Just here to pay my
Oh, it's the exact same as Alan Wake. Ah.
Support, Sheriff. Have a nice day.
Sorry, it just excites me that it's the same as Alan Wake. Obviously, it should be, but like, it still excites me. So what happened to Sheriff Sarah?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, hang on.
But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Didn't this used to be an office in Alan Wake 1? I know it's been 13 years, but still. Sorry, just throwing me. It's the actor for the main character from Quantum Break. Nice. Hi.
I can't say I feel the same.
Cult necklace. Sorry, on my way. I got sidetracked.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Bleh.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Oh, we're just gonna have to give him the old once-over, huh?
What other clues can the body give?
Well, he's missing a fucking heart.
There's writing on here.
I'm sorry.
Can't make it out.
Writing.
There's writing on the heart?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
They left something in his chest. It's the manuscript.
This looks like text.
Yeah, and then they're using the...
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
It's the darkness trying to escape again, but Alan's not doing a great job at stopping it. So Alan's having to write us in to be the hero. The same way that he had to write Jesse in to be the hero before.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
The words are inside me were more literal than I thought. Just about as literal as I expected. Unfortunately for myself. Illegible words on the heart. Smudged text under the victim's skin.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been...
Inverted? Sorry, inversion is a really big deal in Control.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Yes. Chest trauma is the clear cause of death. Cause of blooding unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted to the chest cavity. The board is the dark presence? No. The dark presence is much more malevolent. It doesn't check out. Man, they're just like letting him hang dong all day long, huh? And there it is.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see.
The Taken couldn't see the bright light. Light hurt them, yeah.
It hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no...
What happens if they don't read those? They have to. Alan Wake wrote it that they read it.
Created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
There's literally a I want to pause really quick so I can go over this. There's literally a thing in the first game where a character reads a line about doing a double take, about reading a line about doing a double take of reading a line. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's very much written the way that it's going to happen. And also, it's also, in my opinion, probably some character development. Wasn't that Nightingale? Yes, that was when Nightingale originally got killed by the darkness, but then he got brought back to life. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alan's just super powerful. But no, the words continue to have power even if you try and ignore them. Reading them typically gives you more information than if you didn't read them. Alan found that out the hard way.
No, wait.
Oh, bye.
Sheriff?
What the?
Hi.
Show me the
This is fine. Who needs audio to match up with the visuals, am I right?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon.
Stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. So we're just gonna stay here forever, right, chat?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Alright, now I need new pants. God damn it.
Vanished.
End of chat. What the fuck? Get a weird music interlude. They did this in the first Alan Wake. Oh no, we're just vibing for a minute. I just want to vibe to this while I try and contemplate what just happened. It's absolutely to give the player time to decompress and think. That's what it was in the first one. It was also the way that the original game worked. Somebody's Home is the name of that, by the way, that achievement. The way the original game worked was that it released episodically on like Xbox Live over time. And as a result of that, it would like release one episode a night across a week. So I think it's a little bit left over from that, and now it's a stylistic choice.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
The
Finding a way
overlap?
in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
The sheriff probably read a manuscript page. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flicked the switch, it goes, show me the clicker. Context! Alright, so the clicker is an object of power from Alan Wake 1. It is what he used to defeat the darkness the first time. Hemingway is a name that Nightingale had for Alan Wake in Alan Wake 1. He called him, like, all sorts of weird stuff, which is probably what the Hemingway brought you here, witch, get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. This is just Alan Wake writing Nightingale the way he was written in Alan Wake 1. The clicker being capitalized makes me think it's the clicker from Alan Wake 1, which was a light switch clicker that was basically an imbued object of power from Alan Wake's youth that his mom gave him as a child to make him, like, feel brave in dark times, like literal physical dark times. And as a result, it basically became an object of power and is what he used to defeat the darkness the first time so he could write the end of the story better. And then killing a monster will let you out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Interesting.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
Hi, Owl.
He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness.
A Taken.
He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality,
The dark place.
merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Interesting. In case you're wondering, that room in the background is Alan Wake's room that he writes in. Someone crazy missing a face during the shots at the desk with the two windows. You're not crazy. It's set up like a face. The windows are the eyes, the owl is the nose. It's made to be an optical illusion of a sort, and they also absolutely flash images.
Saga was
They
back
flash
at
images
Cauldron
at you
Lake.
the whole time.
He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place
From this
and the
angle,
dark
actually, the
place,
owl is
a
like the
tarp
forehead,
thrown over
and then
top,
the desk is a
drowning
mustache.
everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything.
Also want to
spoiling
point
it,
out the owl is changing its head position based on where we are in the
this
room.
area and overlap. Saga
Us,
had
the
to pursue
viewer.
Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. Required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
God, so interesting. Oh, music. Nightingale attack. I don't know where this goes. Can I just like put this up here as a new thing now?
Dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to
Alan wrote himself out of existence, so he's not there.
Future.
Kind of.
No rational explanation.
Sort of.
This is the case we must solve.
We also don't know what Alan's doing during this, right? Like to simply write yourself out of existence. Real. Profile someone, find evidence. Can I do any more profiling while I'm here? No, it doesn't look like it.
Crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. Rational explanation to what we just saw.
This mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Look, you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Give me 1 second. I'm just doing some quick Google searching to see if I can't find anything that can help with the
The page places Nightingale
The
back
audio
at Cauldron
problems.
Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Okay, so there's multiple issues. Try taking some stuff off the hard drive? Maybe, but... Like, I mean, I could just do that literally, like, right this second, just uninstall some stuff really fast. I don't think that'll help too much, but I can try. I was gonna say, but I feel like this is a right read issue, which is, like, just a hard drive problem. Which is, like, impossible to be like, yeah, I'll just, like, clear up some space. You know? Because it's not quite the same problems. It's not like writing and reading fast enough, unfortunately. That's just how it goes.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the body?
I'm doing a little bit of exploring while I'm back here. This game's absolutely more on the survival horror side, though, I can tell. Look at the body in this room. What, the dead cop? No. It does. There's no, like, interact buttons. I can, like, vaguely zoom in. But they're very dead. Yeah, RE2 3 remake type stuff.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, like, genre of game, but, like, I really like Alan Wake a lot, so I'm just like, yeah.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
Bet.
Nightingale's heart was missing.
Oh, yeah, look at the gear in the top right. Oh, yeah.
He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
Yeah, if it runs wonderfully on a PS5, it's optimized to hell and back.
The sheriff disappeared. He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real.
Mulligan.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
He's no longer calm about this now. You just have to give it some time. Ooh, filing cabinets. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Verifying.
Yeah, those guys, the deputies are stupid as shit. They were stupid as shit in the first game, too. They are supposed to be caricatures.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the
Oh my god.
only had a tour guide, also. Bear season. Bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted
Oh, we're watching this.
many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters.
We say, fuck the government, we have bolt cutters. God damn.
And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Didn't see this on your playthrough. You gotta keep your eyes open. It's a Remedy game. They hide shit like that everywhere. They did that all through Alan Wake 1 as well. I am a gremlin for exploring in these games right now. When it gets scarier, I'll be less thorough about exploring, but for now, I'm gonna be a gremlin. Threshold, kids! Yay! Told I want to jump off a cliff. Wait, hang on. How many coffee cups are in this place? Oh my god, look at all the coffee cups. Holy shit, that's a lot of coffee cups. Hey, bud. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be rude and intrude. Ooh! Can I hop on your computer? Oh my god, I can just read their stuff. No. We are exploring. Kill the Joe, make some mo. Not your personal assistant. Not your personal assistant. Not your personal assistant. Reminder. Interesting. What am I doing? Where am I going? Scare the player from using objects of power. We stand, Threshold kids. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? No one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting. There's an entire roll missing every day. I'm pretty sure the objective is to go to the car so we can go back to the lake, but I'm just exploring.
It's not opening.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh?
I want
At
out.
my wit's end with
Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how
Walter.
much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Hi, Alex.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Who was Walter, the guy in the cage?
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup.
I think Dylan or the owl. It's the owl.
Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
What did he look like? Redneck in a fucking flannel jacket and a hat.
Been wrong yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
I think he's a callback to the first one where there was always a drunk in the jail. I think Walter might have been the drunk's son, but I could be wrong. The car can be used to travel between locations.
Clock out, get a beer.
Bruh, crazy. Oh, so we just like walk up and it's like, you can go these places. Time for audio desync. What the fuck? I was a great driver. Sometimes. Oh, did my game crash? I can't see what's happening. Oh, there it goes. We're good. We're good. We're cooking.
I need to come.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer. Alan Wake. Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance. You know, the detective character from his books, Alex Casey. Yeah, I've heard the jokes at The Office. Cold Case Casey. Murder Case Casey. Same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks. It annoyed me, but that was it. And 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. I've heard the stories of what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments were sent to me from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books? No, they were not. They were carrying out. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. They want Wake in the real world. Because that way he can bring the darkness in. That's what they want.
Anderson, I know why Nightingale was here 13
Oh my god, he's talking.
ago. He was chasing a writer.
Just wanted to have all the facts. Next time, give them before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know that.
This is ridiculous. This needs to be put on a hard drive ASAP. I think regardless of whether or not I get an M.2 drive fast enough, I'm going to stick this on my SSD, like, tonight. I'm going to take Final Fantasy XIV off of my SSD and slam this onto it. Ooh, return to The Hot.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Give me 1 second here, chat. Called All right.
Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
If nothing else, it also gives the game lots of time to load in everything that it needs to load, which is never a bad idea. When the game's already having trouble loading with its read-writing shit on a hard drive.
Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules.
Saga's fast to pick shit up,
To
huh?
understand this strange logic. To see the clues.
She picked up on that real fast, huh? That's pretty impressive, honestly. But, to be fair, if the assumptions that I have are correct, she is related to the Andersons, who are literally already people who know how to use this power, so... And she probably subconsciously understands it because of that. If not, subconsciously understands it because she used to live
More
here.
about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
The good kind.
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Sup, fuckers?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a
Hello.
damn thing, huh?
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business.
Yeah, but there's been games that say they require an SSD that don't actually, Toaster.
I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo?
Like, I think Diablo 4 said it required an SSD, but it really didn't.
Tell me things.
Yes, they are officially an FBC worker. We saw their videos!
If you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's
Coffee World. Is he speaking in Swedish?
A variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Was he I hope that was Swedish. Or Finnish.
What is this?
Whatever Ahti speaks. I apologize for not knowing it.
The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity.
Yeah, and that's where Ahti went on holiday.
It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga.
Which makes sense.
Looks Nordic. I bet a member made it.
Sorry, I'm just so excited!
We're investigating a murder that occurred
Just so
nearby.
excited!
What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for
Her
me.
mother made the sweater.
How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
Who's your brother?
My hometown.
Who's your brother?
was
Tell me
founded
right
by
fucking
Asian
now.
immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too.
The Andersons are.
Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something
They're
to
Nordic.
remember her by. That's all for now.
Hi, I'm going inside now. Something that shouldn't be here? Sorry, I'm reading the subtitles. Raccoons my ass. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted. To transmit that's not one of ours. Fixes or alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. Make reports to the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix things. If you're reading this. Okay. So, someone's fucking with the FBC's shit.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Setting up DLC too? Could be setting up something in the base game. It's hard to know with these games. There's a lot of stuff that happened in Base Control that I wasn't sure was going to happen in it.
Things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
I'll never count anything out in these games until the game rolls credits officially. For the real final time.
About to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
God, the lighting in this game is so fucking good. I'm literally gonna need to stand up and take a break here soon. God, you know what? We're gonna do it right now, chat. This is a weird time to take a break, but we're gonna take a break right now before we investigate the crime scene because I need to run to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna lie, needing to go to the bathroom while playing a game like this is a very dangerous game to be playing. So I'm gonna stand up, stretch, and run some ads for a minute. I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB.